好唔好啊？我要收費喎，咁英招。中間省都有佢喺度。我唔知啊，慢咗佢喺度有聲。前面啦，前面嗰個地方啊。先。燒啊！我都諗過啦，我沒有吻過人，就需要我去跑咯。
沒有吻吧？好似。咁靚，咩吻吧？我哋嗰啲最啱嘅嗰啲
我出聲都唔停咯，你唔知啊！
佢都話
呢個喺度幫幫我。
Lydia， 嘿，維基，叫 Lydia 過嚟啦。Lydia，
阿肥，all the ladies，all the ladies， 所有靚女啊，所有靚女，多謝靚女，多謝靚女啊，多謝靚女喎，企喺度啊，
因為我哋咧全部係左邊。
靚仔啲啊，靚仔啊！
使俾錢。
你信得落一個，我要真行我入去，但係你買唔到嘢點解啫？
我仲解釋清楚大家。解釋清楚。如果你跟另外一個入去啦，因為每一個人入去嗱，因為留意啦，如果你可能
清楚啊，點解唔好問啊？
因為你嗱入去個過程係咁樣嘅，你首先 download 個 app，OK？download 個 app 咧，你就每一個人入去咧，你要 scan 一次。譬如我入去，我就 scan 一個。如果呢個係譬如我太太入去，我就用翻我個 app scan 埋佢去。因為如果佢買嘢，每買一樣嘢咧，個價錢就喺我個 account 嗰度啦。所以而家阿 Steven 咧，如果佢冇 app 嘅咧，佢如果譬如 Melvin 有 app， 佢可以用 Melvin scan 入去入邊。咁但係 Steven 買嘅嘢咧就入咗 Melvin 嘅數。
I think there might be a friend higher.
You guys want to check out去過一次。
佢係一個 underground。
佢係有一個 underground。
係。
Hey Hong Kong Club! Hey Hong Kong Club! Hong Kong Club! Come back! Come back! Come on back, Hong Kong Club! Alright.
Come back. Okay.
Come on back. If you're the Hong Kong Club, come on back.
You need to open the valve there.
What? Oh yeah. Come on in. Come on. Hang out with me. So, now you might understand why I was totally okay with breathing in fresh air outside for a few more minutes. Right? This is the smell of history. We are now underneath the sidewalk that you were just standing on. The sidewalk you were just walking on this wall, which is the curb for the street. Right? We have Old Seattle. This is from the 1870s, so that's before the Great Seattle Fire of 1889. But you knew this was before the fire, before I said anything, because there are some big clues. Like the buildings are all made of wood. Wood, good job. Now all of those buildings are gone. Yeah, burned down. Other clues, that's not the only clue. There's trees on the hill that we have not chopped down yet. That's a giveaway. And somebody here is being blown from their crapper.
Oh, yeah.
So I am pretty sure that's a smudge on the film. I am also pretty sure they would fire me if I don't tell that joke. You laugh. So we just talked about how this burned down, and then we were ending up with 33 square blocks of destruction. But thankfully no one died. And so our city and business leaders gather to figure out what to do. How are they going to rebuild? So there's a proposal that we use hydraulic mining in a way it's never been used before. Hydraulic sounds fancy. Hydraulic just means water. They want to spray high-pressured, high-powered water cannons at the tall hills and cliffs to our east. So the plan is we're causing a landslide on purpose. We're moving that landslide down to this area so that we can raise this property high enough so that we can bury a sewer line that won't explode crappers. Hanging out right in this corner room.
We walked right over that area.
Yeah, we walked right over that. Alright, so we are going to get everyone into this space.
That's what I said, that you strong enough.
I'm gonna turn the lights off.
Turn the lights off.
So I did do that with the lights, just to clarify.
Hey, Ruby,
And
that's the light.
Exactly, yeah,
I just recognize it.
I'm gonna turn the lights back on in a few moments, so get a photo while you can if you do want one.
Yeah.
So you
Wait,
can
if
see
you
much
look up
brighter.
here, can you get up from here?
That skylight is over
I'm sure that would be a way out.
120 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, when you see purple glass in the city of Seattle sidewalks, that is from the reconstruction phase after the Great Seattle Fire.
Are these from bottles?
They're not from bottles. So we installed over 100,000 of these skylights originally, and most of the original skylights are gone. But you should know they were not purple when they were installed. They were a cloudy, milky white. Now, in the late 1800s, glass makers are dealing with a problem. Their glass is turning brown and orange and yellow. Have you seen that in old glass? So did you know that's basically just rust? Iron particles oxidize over time within old glass, and that discolors it, turning it brown and orange and yellow. But after about 10 years of constant exposure to UV light from the sunshine, the manganese chemical that they add to prevent the rust process turns the glass that purple color. So we were not planning ahead for Husky Pride. Yeah, here in Seattle the process took about 35 years.
So are they inlaid in iron? What is it?
I believe it's iron. You know, I haven't had the metal tested, but I guess, yeah, some kind of iron composite. And again, we have lost most of our original skylights. So when you do see them, they are exceptional. Most of them have been lost. So I do need to turn the lights back on so that we can exit the space. Oops, sorry.
Come back on.
But yeah.
Go to period.
step 啊嚇。
冇得冇用噶嘛，啲人都 step 啊，咁所以佢起嗰個 sidewalk， 起呢個之後
So they were private property, but originally before they were condemned, pretty much you would use these passages to get around and go into the building.
It's open to public.
Yeah, at first. These are now private property. I have keys to these spaces because we pay rent to the building owners adjacent to the sidewalks. So 3 different landlords to take you on this tour. Yeah, you're welcome. Right? What?
小心最後嗰級啊！最後嗰個斜落嚟嘅，小心最後嗰級。斜咗落嚟。小心最後級，最叻女係你。你梗係啱啱同講翻嚟。
我用廁所喺度。
The building we are currently standing in. Now you notice this date says 1888. What year did the fire happen? 1889. So what that means is the first version of this structure was finished about 7 months before the Great Seattle Fire. And this is the second version. But they used the same plans because they were handy and paid for. You should know that the doorway we all entered through is this second-story window. That is the doorway that we entered. We took the stairs down to the original ground floor level. See these windows looking out onto a busy city street? Those same windows today. They now look out onto a wall, holding up crooked scoundrel way. Yes, Lil Way. I want to order a drink. Sorry, the only thing I serve from this bar is history and cheesy jokes. That's all I got. All right. If you want to see a picture of the day after the fire, that's what this is. But I'm going to lead us out of this room in a few moments. So get that selfie with the toilet while you can.
How did that happen again? How did ground floor became something more?
Because we had to build up the streets to very the whole reason is
The first floor now is basement.
Yeah.
Natalie 呢度我砌過出嚟啦，影咗張相啊，嗰幅畫全部啲靚嘅線。係啊，我而家所以抄開20蚊都賣啦，20蚊都賣，20蚊嘅賣出去啊！哇，係啊，咁樣省 Mary 好嘢啊！多謝你啊！
Is all the fabrication from one hand? Oh, many.
因為
嚟揾盡手。
幾多美金啊？
係咯係咯。
咁都俾你諗到嚇？你喺你嗰邊啦。